I am out here in the middle of all this field on an icy cold day whoops, that was a stick I just broke by accident. I'm out here in these icy cold fields, this tundra, on the 28th of November 2021 at roughly 2 p.m. Because I'm taking photographs, reference photographs for my zine, the Rosetta Falls 1 year anniversary. It's my first time making a zine, and it's to celebrate, to commemorate. What is the right word? Celebrate, I guess. Commemorate is when someone is dead. Commemorate. So it's a celebration because the comic's not dead. Neither am I, hopefully, by the time you're watching this. So, yeah, celebration. 1 year celebration, birthday, anniversary, whatever, of my webcomic, Rosetta Falls. In the form of a zine. There's a sheep looking at me. Hello, sheep. How are you today? And they're away. They're back to eating their grass. Okay. Yeah, so I'm taking reference photos for my zine, Rosetta Falls 1 year anniversary. And I think I'm just about finished up here. That's a gorgeous sun. Look at that. Wow. So yeah, I'm just heading back, taking the reference photos. I probably have enough. I just need 3. Yes, I need 3 reference photos. I've taken a bunch. I'm probably going to wait a couple more hours till the sun sets, because, you know, it's December and the sun sets at like 3. So I'll see if we can get a nice fiery sunset with all these wintry clouds. And I'll use that as reference, as like the main photo. Jeez, it is all go today for some reason. Got people in cars and cyclists, birds. It's a crazy world we're living in, man. What the hell? So I'm going to take the photo of the sunset when I get back in. That'll be like the main photo on the page. I'll have 2 smaller ones. Maybe some nice moody poetry to go along with it. It's been an interesting experience making a zine. It's not exactly been easy, but it's not grating either. It's been alright. I think I'll make more. I will probably find ways to make zines in a much more efficient and easy manner next time, if I decide to make one. About to cross the road, hope I don't get run down. Zines are cool. You all should make zines. They're very easy to make. Lots of good tutorials on the net. But I'm just heading back now. Trying to keep my voice down because there might be people around. Look at this. Look at this street. Look at this road. It's like overnight, just instant winter wonderland. How does this happen? Well, now it's not. I think I've said basically everything that I want to say in this portion of the video, so I will continue this when I get home. See you later. Whew, okay, so I am back home. Those birds are going mental. So I'm just sat in my garden here, with the sun shining. Now it was in this spot some 11 years ago, I believe, that I made a video on my old channel advertising that I had a Twitter account. Last I checked, that old Twitter account is still up, but that's not where you can find me. You can find me on RadonX9 at RadonX9 on Twitter.com. That's at RadonX9 on Twitter.com. So back then I used to make a lot of YouTube videos, and I used to emulate the vloggers that I used to watch. Dan, Phil, and like Mitchell Davis, was that the guy's name? I think that's my dad. can't see me. Oh well. Yeah, so I used to emulate a lot of old vloggers, and I just used to make those videos for fun. But then after a while they stopped being fun, so I stopped doing them, and I've always, for a while now, not always, but for a few years now, I've always wanted to get back into them, because there is something that I miss about this, about vlogging, about talking to a camera. It's weird and it's jarring, and you have to get used to just basically talking to no one and hearing your own voice, but it is rewarding and it is fun, and it is a little art form all in itself, and I do miss it. So I want to get back into it, and hopefully this will be the first of many, if I can figure out goddamn editing software, because that usually seems to be the biggest hurdle, is the editing software side of things. It's like I'm full steam ahead, and then it's like editing, and then it's like, oh, and I just give up, and then the footage is completely useless. It's never used for anything. It's happened a few times now. Also, I feel like I'm cursed, because I keep running into like technical issues when it comes to videos. Either the video won't export or import, or it won't, editing software screws up, or there's just some technical thing. It's a whole mess, but I will see if I can just edit this entire thing on my phone. That would make things a hell of a lot easier. I think YouTube actually has its own editing suite now, so I will have a look into that, see if that works. It might not. It might be a complete disaster, who knows. But yeah, I would like to get back into vlogs. Specifically, I'd like to make vlogs about my art, about making comics, about making zines, as I've mentioned. I think that could be a lot of fun. So I mentioned that other video about sitting here making a, announcement that I was on Twitter or whatever. When I was little baby-faced, I did not have these glasses, and my hair was a lot shorter, and I did not have as much facial hair. In fact, I didn't have any facial hair. I was like 14, 13 when I made that video, a long time ago. Despite the passage of time, however, I am still bébé, so don't know what that tells you. Is that a crow or a rook? Or raven, perhaps? Geez, those birds are just going nuts. I'm going to listen back to this audio and you're not going to be able to hear me at all. You're just going to hear nightmare. So I did that old video. Did a lot of old videos. Which are very hard to go back and watch now, I have to say. Some of them are okay. Most of them are not. And I did a video in February of 2011, so 10 years ago, almost 11, where I was just pacing around the garden here, also wrapped up very warm in that video. And I was pacing around talking about stuff. It had snowed really heavily that year, I remember that. That was like 2 years in a row. It's like 2009 into 2010, and then the end of 2010 going into 2011. We had really heavy snow that year, I remember that. It was on all the news. I was, like 13, 14 at the time, and it snowed really heavily, so I was making a video waltzing around in the snow, talking to the camera. That was the last vlog I ever made. And going back and watching it now, I remember why, and it was because that was when the anxiety about this started setting in, about editing and my voice and a lot of insecurities and stuff. And also I was a teenager, so that's kind of bound to happen. But I'm a lot older now. And I feel a lot easier about doing this. Today especially, I don't know why. Because I did like an attempt at this and I felt really awkward. And now I'm just doing it. Like nothing's changed. How does that work? I don't know. But yes, in the interim, in the years that I have not been making vlogs, I've discovered a few YouTube channels, a few people that have very much inspired me to get back into making this kind of thing, because watching their videos reminded me of how fun this could actually be. And those people are guys like Radon from Dom's Sketchcast, A couple of others. Be Back Whenever did a really fun video that I liked that was kind of a vlog style thing. He went camping in the woods and lost his mind. That was a fun video. Yeah, and I guess always Mega64 is just like evergreen when it comes to like inspiration for videos. A couple other folks, Jab 50 yen. Is it Jab 90 yen or 50 yen? I forget. Anyways, they're a cool person. Yes. And a couple other folk. Rain Clar, Small Witch. I think they do like TikTok videos, and something about their style of editing where it's kind of montage or collage or whatever, set to music. I like that. Might try that myself. But yeah, the point of this being that I've seen a lot of videos from a lot of different people who are very cool, and it reminded me of how much fun this could actually be, and I want to get back into it because it seems like a fun pastime, a fun thing to do in between working on comics and making art and dealing with the crushing existential dread. But yeah. And I have a lot more time to do this now because I'm not really doing a lot of music at the moment. That was like the other thing, was like art and music. That's my two big things. Now I don't really do music as much anymore because of just dumb technical reasons. But yeah, don't do as much music anymore, so I would like to form a band, but there's like no one local that's like interested in forming a band. Sucks. Oh well, I'll figure something out eventually. But it's getting a bit chillier now. The sun is setting, so I should probably take those photographs I mentioned. I keep doing this like I'm lecturing the audience. Like I'm lecturing you, Timothy. The lens is a little dirty, let me just clean that. Oh, I'm so professional. That was the other hurdle I kind of got over when it came to making vlogs, was this perceived idea of being professional or being, you know, and it's that whole thing about presenting a version of yourself that's not an accurate reflection of who you really are, you know. So I'm like over that. I'm just, this is who I am. Cold sores and all. But yes, all this to say that I'd like to get back into vlogs because I missed it. It seems fun. It seems cool. I want to specifically make vlogs about art, about films, about comics, about music, about zines, zine culture. Cool stuff, queer stuff, you know, comics, whatever. I think I said comics already. Anyways, yeah, so if all goes well, this video will be up. It better goddamn be up on my YouTube channel. Activity going on next door. Paranormal activity, you might say. Bazinga. Tim Rogers, that was the other guy I saw, whose like whole presentation style seemed very confident, and that was inspiring. Anyways, yeah, hopefully this video will be up sometime soon. And if it is, then you can definitely expect to see more. I hope you're having a good day. And if not, I hope tomorrow is better. Is that like... Is that corny? Is that like a full inspirational thing to say? I don't know. I genuinely mean it. Hope you're having a good day. Anyways, I should probably go and work on my zine now, so see you all later. Bye-bye.